Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the CR&E Morning Brew, April 27th, 2023. Let's see here. Do I sound okay? Back to the top here. Wigwag, you get the donut this morning, buddy. Morning to you. Thomas, post-war train guy, good morning. Hey, Bertelson, good to see you in here, buddy. There's my buddy Chris, Tennessee River Union Railroad. Good morning. John Benicki. Hello. Welcome in. Thomas, I'll give it to you, man. You know way more than the average bear, I think, on all these train spikes. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. With the glazed cruller, I could go for that too. That sounds good. I like a good cruller. In honor of my visit to go see Anthony, leaving tomorrow for that, Georgia Sunbelt. There you go. You get that on his website, his Teespring store, if you are interested in that from Anthony. Let's see here. Hey, Lee. Good afternoon. Thanks for coming in. There's our buddy Rick. Rick, I was just talking, it was Tuesday on my show. I don't think you were in there Tuesday night. We're kind of tentatively trying to maybe set up, I don't know, maybe a little impromptu meet and greet sometime over the summer in Fostoria. I was chatting. I don't know if he ever sent me his email. I'll have to get his email. Mike from the Fostoria Model Railroad Club or whatever that channel. Can't remember the name of the channel, but he runs a club out there. So he's saying, yeah, we can even, he'll even bring the grill. We can have a cookout at the rail fan park there, the Iron Triangle. So that might be something you might be interested in coming on down for. I don't know the dates or anything yet. Hey, Broomy. Good to see you. Everything's good here. Looks like it might actually have a decent day today, 60-ish degrees, and then it's supposed to start getting rain tomorrow. Early Express. Hello, buddy. How are you this morning? Trying to fly through this a little bit. Hey, wake up. Ain't time for you to go to bed? Yeah, I'm right there with you, John. I like those, man. I like the white cream, that. And don't get weird, Artie. Don't get weird on me. I know you're thinking weird thoughts. More than the Bavarian cream. I like the actual frosting kind of cream. Either the Long Johns or even just the round ones with the chocolate on top. Damn, you always got to have a disclaimer when Artie's on the show. He's got one of those funny minds. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. I think I'm supposed to get that package today from you. That stupid Siri thinks I'm talking to her. Jim 3D printed me some bins, some, what do you call it? Like scrap bins for my scrapyard, which is where I'm going to be moving on to next. Not that the cement plant is complete or anything, but I'm kind of not going to go much further with much more like scenery and stuff like that until I get a backdrop, because I don't want to have to take all that out or break it all, so I don't want to go too much further with anything like that, anything permanently in place till I get a backdrop made. Hey, Dennis. Good to have you in here. I just watched the video he had up. I just watched it this morning, actually. I don't remember how long ago that video was from. Man, that is nice, intricate track work, man. You're switching all that stuff out over there. I was like, wow. As much as I thought my yard was kind of cool. It's awesome. and they do it all like with the old steamers and that. Love it. Great work over there, man. Anybody hasn't checked out Otter Creek and Rio Grande, go out and check that channel out. Show them some love. Give them a like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Good stuff going on over there. Plumber, sorry I couldn't stay any later than I did last night, man. I was whooped. Just tired. Great show, man. You always do a good job. Your show is always so like upbeat. You're just a fun guy. I always enjoy it when you do the cab crew. You just make it even more fun than it usually is. Artie does a good job. Thomas does a great job. Of course, Daryl does too, obviously. But yeah, I always enjoy when you're on there. You just have that personality, man. You're just a fun guy. Make people laugh. No matter what you got going on, you always seem to be upbeat. And that's an awesome trait that you possess. Is that the right word? Possess? I don't know. That you have. Clean up the training room for you to sleep in, Dave. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. He actually has I believe it was his son. He had a bedroom in the basement there for his son. I think he slept in there. It was like a full bath. This house is awesome, man. There's a full bath down there. There's actually like I said, like a bedroom. There's a whole like media room. I could live in this basement and not have any issue with that. There's a patio doors that goes out. I believe it's a patio door that goes out. He kind of has it blocked a little bit with the train set or with the layout. The train set, the layout. But yeah, I'm so looking forward to that, man. Oh yeah. Excuses, Rick. You had to work Tuesday night. You gotta tell your boss, no fourth Tuesday, man. That's my Tuesday. No, I forgot you were in there too. You and freaking Artie, man, cahoots over there. No tranny fluid for this guy. Boy, what a shit show that turned out to be. What the hell were they thinking? I can't think of the name of the watch company, but there's a watch company out there. I just watched an ad from them, and it's like totally against all that woke stuff with all these trans athletes competing against women and stuff. And I don't want to make it about that, but I don't know how women are losing their shit over this. All the years they fought for Title IX and everything like that, how are they not like marching in the streets against this shit? I don't know, man. And my wife's all up in arms about it. I just don't hear about the backlash as much as I figured you would from the women. Although there's that one swimmer, and she's really been pushing back hard on it. Anyways, that's enough of that shit. I want a picture of Daryl in your hometown. Oh, hey, Ben. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. I think I made it to the end. I think I'm caught up. Oh, I used to love those things, man. Those were, was it Hostess or was it like little Debbie? Who made those? Who made those? Hey, Anthony. Good morning, my friend. I already said you're putting a bed in the train room. I said, you already have a bed in the train room. So you could live down there, and you can live down there in your train room. Pretty much. All you have to do is throw a refrigerator and a microwave down there. You don't even have to come up to eat. Hey, Martin. It's good to see you. Yeah, sorry, Thomas. As I said, that's enough of that. I don't even know where it was because he mentioned the Bud Light. Yeah, no. I used to drink Bud Light all the time when I drank. I drink very little now. When I do have a beer, I usually try to do something a little better quality, I guess. I don't know. More of a I don't like real heavy beers. I like more of like an IPA or I like a Pilsner, nothing real heavy. So I liked Bud Light. You get it nice and cold anyways. It was crisp. It was kind of a hot day. I liked it. Or Coors was good. But and then what's the other one I like? It's that one from Pennsylvania. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. Anyways, Yingling. I like one of those every once in a while. Dennis wants to know how he gets to your store. Do you have a link to that, Anthony? Or is it on your page? My wife ain't gonna like me to have a blonde, though. That's the problem, Artie. You need to have a blonde. I keep saying that. She keeps telling me no. I know that's not what you're talking about, but that's another Budweiser product, though, buddy. Anheuser-Busch makes Blue Moon. You got to look up Anheuser-Busch and see their products if you're going to try to boycott them. It's not just Bud Light, it's Anheuser-Busch. You got to get the parent company. Hey, Nissy. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Let's see here. Teespring. Let's see. Search. See if I can find. I don't want to create. I'm going to log in. Nope. Oh, jeez. How do I search creators? Products. They use stickers and stuff too. The problem is they want a fortune for their damn stickers. Well, I get on this one. This ain't what I wanted. Well, Anthony, if you can figure out how to put your, maybe I could just look you up on here somehow, and I don't know how to do it. It is oldest independent brewery located in St. John, Brunswick. Which one is that? Four blondes. Must not be that high quality, man. $47 for all that. Moose drool. Yeah, I think you did send me the link, Anthony. I don't know if I can go back. You're asking a lot here, man. You and I are two not technically advanced here. So this is going to be way back in the chat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you find it, put it up there. It's not on your YouTube page, is it? Nah, it is not. Here, let me go. Hmm. So, guys, I know this isn't the most interesting show here so far, but nah, that's all right. Let's see, what did I miss there? What's better than Bud? A lot of stuff better than Bud. Anyways, distributed by Eagle. Who the hell is Eagle? No, I do not, Thomas. Oh, Moosehead. Moosehead's can is oldest. I feel like I've had Moosehead before. See, that's what I was thinking, Martin. Hey, Joe. Hey, Daryl. Just listening in as I'm driving. Okay, that's cool. Appreciate that. Yeah, same here. IPAs. Never been a real fan of like real heavy and really like I don't like the stouts and stuff. I don't like the dark beers. Um, but I don't drink that much anymore. Like when I go out to dinner or something, sometimes I'll get a beer and I'll just try to sort of order something from like a microbrewery kind of deal or just a local brewery, stuff like that. Oh, hey, Chris. Morning. Talking about the hookers, the hooters. Don't take much for this thing to go off the rails. It's almost like watching Jim's show. All right, Anthony. I know I have it somewhere. Nice drop. What are we talking about? Did I miss something? Hey, James. Speaking of James, I got James' sticker in the mail. Yeah, about a week or so ago, actually. I don't know if I showed that or not, but very nice. Focus in there. Send me a couple of those. Much appreciated. Once I get some more made up, I'll have to send you one back. And OUT out. Stickers. I also got Mr. James Tedesco. Got some cool stickers from him too. Just last week, I think. There's some other cool stuff too. Little business cards. This is for his Rumble show. So there's some political commentary if anybody's interested in the wise guy on Rumble. Check that out. And then you have his actual business card for the short line. I don't know why they still want to focus. Short line Thursday. William County Railroad. He's got his email on there. Sorry, Jim, if you didn't want your phone number showed. I didn't think about that. I got some cool other stuff. I got this sticker like this. What was that? Hologram? Is that what they call those? Sent me a couple magnets of these. Pretty cool, Jim. Cool stuff. Cool stuff from Jim Tedesco and from James Dalton from Dundas Junction. Very cool. Thank you, guys. And then also, I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. Chris from the Tennessee River Union. Stickers for him. Pretty cool. I wonder if that's almost the right size to make a sign out of, huh? A little bit big, maybe. Like, maybe a little bit big. I don't know. And he also sent me with that. I wanted some decals. He made some decals. I think I might have shown these. Where's leasing company, ERNX. Patch out a boxcar. If I ever get around to it, I will. I just haven't yet. Pretty cool. I'm just kind of been into the sticker trading and all that stuff. It's pretty neat. Like I said, I'm out. Just gotta find somebody that has a decent deal on the doggone things. Anyways, CSX enthusiast. He's going good. And how are you doing? H&X Express. Hello. Good morning. Hi. Dennis, thank you. Again, awesome update. Layout looks great. Yeah. Hey, Bernard, did I miss you? Did you say hi to you? I don't remember. I think I might have missed you. Well, good morning. Get caught up again. Easy to get behind. I've never been much of a liquor kind of guy. Yeah, I don't know. Now we're already getting these 24 blondes for $47. First of all, if it's $47 for a case of beer, holy crap! Actually, I don't. We know, Artie. We're just playing with you, buddy. We know how you mean beer. But I haven't, like I said, I don't drink. I don't buy cases of beer anymore. I don't really keep beer at the house. I'll have a beer once in a while. We go out or something, but even that's kind of rare anymore. And that's just by choice. No other reason. Just by choice. Just don't really have a real big desire for it most of the time. Although in the summertime, I do enjoy one, like after cutting the grass or, washing the cars or things like that. It's kind of nice to sit back and drink a beer and look at all your work. Yeah, the cost. Jeez. Somebody was telling me a pack of damn cigarettes now is like $8 or $10, depending what brand you buy. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, my logo, friend of my wife's created my logo. She's like a designer, does graphic designing and all that stuff. I don't think it was that hard to do. No, this is my last one. But so that she came up with, and Joe Geraci, I don't know if you guys know Joe or not, but he's the one that actually took that, ran with it, made the decals up and stuff. And then he was nice enough to give me the file for it, so I'm able to print it myself now. So if you're able to find a way to do that stuff, I don't know how to do that part of it, but I know how to actually, put them in Word and put them on a page and size them up and down, and because I'll size them down for what looks to me like end scale. I don't know if it's 100%, but I try to just eyeball it so it looks right. I'm sure there's better ways to do it than the way I do it. The Pixel Depot. Check that channel out. He does a lot of stuff for making your own signs. He just does a lot of good stuff on his channel. And he kind of goes over it in a way more detail than I ever could. So, but yeah, it's kind of cool. I mean, I like it. I'm not looking to go with a complete. I know there's guys that they have just their railroad and it's just their logos, their cars, everything is theirs. They strip everything else down or they patch it out. They don't have like CSX or Norfolk Southern or anything like that. They might maybe have an interchange or something here and there. I don't want to go that route, but I do enjoy having like the short line. And in my world, my railroad switches out certain industries as from the local. Like I guess like my one whole yard is a CR&E yard, so the local would drop it off there. CR&E would take it over to these different industries and switch them out. I hear you. I got so sick on whiskey one time, man. My goodness. I literally can't even smell it anymore without wanting to hurl. When you have Artie and Jim in here, we are all bound to go off the track up ahead. Yeah. Yeah, see, you're not wrong. It's all fun, though, Hey, Tammy and Ray, how are you guys? Good morning. What's on the agenda today for you guys? Getting out to the train room at all? I'm actually I started last night, but I was kind of tired and I messed up. I need to bring out, I'm not narrowing my aisle, I'm going to be shortening my aisle, I guess is the way to say it, over by my scrapyard. I just want more room there. I thought it was going to be enough room, but I think it's going to be a little tight for what I want to do. So I loved the scrapyard I had last time on the old layout. And I always said if I did another one, I was going to do like a massive one. Bigger anyways. I'm not going to call it massive, but a large one. Artie was never on the tracks. Might get hit by a train. Well, that is true. That is true. Sorry, guys. Yeah. We've gotten a lot of things, got a lot of help with things over the years from friends and family with some beer, pizza, throw some burgers and dogs on the grill, have some beers when we're done, that kind of stuff. Yeah, Rick, same here. I traded that addiction for this addiction. Well, I shouldn't say it as an addiction for me. I wasn't necessarily an alcoholic or anything like that. I just, I think this addiction is almost worse. I shouldn't joke about it. It's a serious thing. It would be horrible to be addicted to stuff like that. Holy mackerel! Is that Australian? What was that? What is that in American? Okay, Plumber. Thanks for popping in again. Great show last night. Stay safe. Stay well. Do what you got to do. I know you are. We all got you in our thoughts and prayers, buddy. Just make sure things are heading in the right direction for you, my man. Yep. Yeah. 15 pounds in the UK. I quit last year. And I got upset when they hit $2 a pack here, man. Talking back in the 90s. Bernard. That's funny, man. Rum and tequila. I like rum. Rum and Coke. I like that spice rum, too. That Captain Morgan spice rum. I like that a lot. Looking in the building today. All right, good. It's always a good day when you get to play with trains, man. Lee, I guess you got a sticker on your way, man. From James. Yeah. Well, same here. Already it was like I would drink maybe on the weekend or something if I didn't have to work, but pretty much same deal. That's why I never got into like any kind of drugs and stuff. Really, back in high school, we all kind of dabbled a little bit, but once I got into truck driving, I mean, I can't tell you how many times I got just random drug tested. I almost feel like they say it was random. I almost feel like they would try to get the same guys because I knew they had certain guys that were clean. So they would try to send that, 20 or 30 out of 100 guys as much as they could just because they knew they weren't going to fail, and then they lose their driver. I could be wrong. That's just my theory. So let's go to the grocery store, then I can run some trains. Are you off today, Rick? Hey, Sladen. What's going on, buddy? I just watched a video you had up there. But that depressed flat car with that heavy load on there, that was, I don't know if it was a generator or something. I don't know what that was, but that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. You don't see that a lot. What else we got? Oh, $29 US. That's insane, man. I mean, I know my brother-in-law and sister-in-law smoke, and I get it, man. I quit. I don't know how many times before I actually quit. Let's see, the last time I had a cigarette was in 1999. So whatever that is, again, you guys know math is hard for me. You got a bank holiday there, all right. They all get together and see how they can steal your money more. Oh, industrial transfer. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that was cool. That's kind of rare to see, like kind of regular train. You see that around here. You see mostly intermodal anymore, which I like intermodal, but it does get a little tiresome. It's nice to see something different. I am. See if it'll work. In the anticipation of getting my scrap yard going, I pulled out all my guns with scrap and pipe and flat cars with loads and pipe and stuff on them. I picked up another couple of 6-drawer roller carts. Found them at Joann's Joanne Fabrics, believe it or not. I found them there for, they had a nice 30% off on them, so they weren't as bad as it would have been. I'm actually running a caboose today for all you guys that like cabooses. I happened to find my cabooses in one of the boxes I was digging through, pulled them out so I could organize those carts. So there you go for you guys that like cabooses. I like them. My era doesn't, we don't run them on camera. So, hey, Train Freak. Jason, what's up, my man? He had a nice operating video there. I watched, I don't know, one day over the weekend or early this week. I gotta tell you, I say it all the time. It is so surreal to see a car from my railroad on your layout. It's so cool. Artie, I don't know, buddy. I was actually thinking about maybe using that in the scrapyard or like kit bashing it or doing something there. But I have plenty of room on the upper level to. I'm going to be doing a big like cold storage or cold storage warehouse because I have those Tropicana cars and stuff. So I'm thinking I could probably kit bash that into it somehow or whatever. But actually, it's funny you say that because I actually have it right here. I just pulled it out because I was trying to look at it to see if I could make it work. I probably can. See, it's even has your name on it already. This is a kit that he won, I believe, in Sparky's Christmas show or something. But I got it when I went to was it Strasbourg? Somewhere I got it from Sparky. He brought it for me to give to you, and then you ended up not coming or something. He either shipped it to me or something. It's cheaper for him to ship it to me than it was to you. And he knew you were coming, but then things got messed up or whatever. But then Artie said that he really wasn't able to use it. Now, if you change your mind, let me know. I know you're building that second level. So, yeah, change your mind before I open it up and start using it. Yeah, Joe. It's true. I don't know. Like I said, I love your cement plant. Love it. But again, the problem is I don't have the 8 or 10 feet that you have there to put that all in. In fact, I couldn't even use the whole kit from this thing. Oh, Springhurst. What does that mean? All right. Well, thank you. Again, thank you. Appreciate that. Did you ever get up there and get the stuff that we sent you from your buddy Marty or Martin? I know a few guys had stuff they sent over there for you, myself included. Well, I actually have that kit, the Washington Scrapyard. It's a Cornerstone. Hang on, Cornerstone kit. I have to build it. I'm debating how I want to build it. Washington Salvage Yard is what it's called. So I'm going to try to incorporate that. That thing comes with a scale and stuff too in it. Scale, a little bit of fencing, a little brick building there. Problem is I got to see how I'm going to lay it out in the area because I might have to modify it. So I got that. And then I got Anthony said he put his link in the chat for the coffee cup. I have to find it. He said I skipped over it, and I probably did. Geez, where's that, Anthony? Well, I'm looking. Oh. No. I don't know, Anthony. Why am I not seeing it? Am I going blind? Just had my eyes checked Tuesday. I don't know. I do have to get a little stronger prescription, though, unfortunately. I didn't have to change it last time. Disappeared. Sorry, Anthony's texting me over there. Told me to put it back up there, if you don't mind. Oh, geez, Rick. I'm sorry. Like I said, I shouldn't be joking about stuff like that, man. Good for you. Good for you. Being in recovery, man. I know that shit like that. It's horrible. CNCP Great Lakes. How are you, my friend? Thanks for popping in. It's awesome. Anthony, you had to post it up there again because I'll be damned if I can find it. You did. I don't know. I'm still not seeing it. Anyways, so I got that overhead traveling crane from Walters to go in the area too. Then I picked up that Ferris shear. Let me just go get them because there's no pictures on there. Hey, man, I know this is so exciting, guys. Just got a few things for this scrapyard so far. And my old crane that I've had, a Chinese crane from China. I got that with the metal magnet on it. A bit of scrap on there. This one, I got it off eBay. It comes from China. It does have a hook too. So because I'm going to make it a larger area. In fact, I just got this in the mail yesterday. Look at it. Didn't do a bad job weathering it up, I don't think. So for this one, I'll put the claw on. Got to weather it up and stuff though. And then I got all those little dumpsters coming from Jim Tedesco, the scrap bins. Picked up this little. I can use that in there too somewhere. A bucket. That from the 3,000 toys. Just a few things, and And there's somewhere I'm going to incorporate Ed. Ed scrap. We scrap your crap. That was Ed. I don't know if you'll focus or not. Come on, Ed. Focus in there, goddammit. So that was just like a Tyco type trailer or something. I cut a door into it and a window into it at the old scrapyard. Made those rickety ass steps. So, not too bad. Scrape the trailer all up, and I'd like to put that in there somewhere. I don't know. N scale coal. All right, I don't know if you have dollar stores over there, but I use. Let me go get a coal car. But I use from Dollar Tree is that sand. It's black sand, and I don't know what scale it is, but I think it looks pretty good. They have like heavier stuff too, but I don't know if you have anything like that around you. Yeah. I think these are a little bit big. It said it's 187 scale. It's, you know what I mean? I feel like they're a little bit chunky, but I think once, I don't know. I think they'll be fine. I think it was fine last go around at the old one. And I got this for the old layout too, and I never had room for it. So it's one of those Walther's kits too. It's conveyor, scrap conveyor. Ain't even weather that up. Let me just tell you, these damn things are a pain in the neck. They give you thread to use, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm freaking frank with you. And this is that other shear machine, Ferris, metal shear. Put that together the other day. I got that. I've had a lot of this stuff. I just haven't put it together until now. Weathered that all up. So I don't know where exactly I'm going to place everything and how it's all going to come together, but this is what I have so far for it. Like I said, the area I'm going to put it in, I need to make it a little bit deeper. It's not that deep in that curve. See if I can type this in there, Anthony. No. All right, somebody do me a favor. Oh, thanks. Jeez, I just did it after Jason. So somebody do me a favor. Either put that in, put a link in for this, or see if that opens. I forgot to do the. Go to the one here by the Train Freak. Go to that one because you put the HTTPS and all that in there. So, geez, oh man. I'm sleeping in the basement? Maybe. Still got that big friggin' couch and everything down there? TV? Let's see. So I got behind him, missing all kinds. Link is on his YouTube page. All right, cool. Because I know, like, I don't know if it has to do with the amount of subscribers or any of that stuff you have, but I know you can put it on your main page, but if nothing else, you can put it on your about page. So if you know, like the Train Freak has his on his main page, my stuff's on my main page. It just depends. I don't know if there's any criteria you got to meet for that. So, anyways, super exciting stream here. The wife gets the couch, I get the floor. Eagle Creek's channel. Let's see what is it. Oh, is that John's too? John Arthur? Is he in here? Oh, hey, Ron. Sorry, man, I missed you. Were you in here? I didn't say hi. I apologize, buddy. Thank you for coming in. Did John stop in too? All right, James. Cool, man. Thank you. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for popping in. Oh, here's the. Yeah, when you buy that crane, you get the hook and then you get a, what do you call it here? Magnet. Pretty strong. That's just attaching to the, this is plastic, just the metal coupler. Decently strong magnet. So, yeah. Kevin, you could definitely put your link up there as well. Anybody wants to put their links up to their channels, feel free. You know, especially some of you guys that are a little bit newer to my channel or whatever. Or for the guys that are a little bit newer, some of you guys that have been around, put yours up so they can grab it and check you out as well. I have no problem with that. I don't really do mail calls, but I had to pick up some more track bumpers. I did notice they're selling these already put together now. I think for the price of these 12, you only get, I think, four are already put together and painted. So they're not that hard to put together. Hardest part about putting those things together is cutting them off the sprue. I don't know if you asked me that last week or not, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of wouldn't mind doing something up there. Not on my upper level, but on my peninsula, I have a valance at the top eventually. I thought about maybe doing like a third level just along the peninsula. So it would just be like an oval. And I would run my O-scale stuff up there. But I don't know. I don't know. Well, Saturday I will be at Anthony's house, so I don't know what we'll be up to. I know Saturday we're going to be at Timonium, and I don't know if we're signed by Joe Raiders and Rainbow Bells or anybody like that. I don't really know all the plans for Saturday. Just kind of be what it will be. And put it for a round, maybe. We'll jump in. Already. However, I don't know. Hey, Bob. Yeah, I hear you, man. I needed a couple of sheets of plywood back when I was trying to finish this upper level. No, maybe it wasn't the upper level. It might have been the main level. One of the two, but man, plywood was like $70 a sheet for what I'm using. Using the 15-30 seconds, and it's like just good one side basically, you know, as far as filler and all that. Hey, John, how you doing, man? And yeah, but I bit the bullet on it, man, and it sucked. And, I was sweating bullets every time I made a cut too. Like, man, for that kind of money, oh my God, if I would have made a mistake, it would have been awful. It would have been awful. I probably literally cried. We're just seeing a grown man cry. Flying Crow, good morning, my friend. I heard Tuesday you were in Virginia. Is that still the case? Looking forward to seeing you, getting to meet you finally. We're one of our On Track Tuesday guys. And Wilmer will be there, so we'll have three of the crew together. The only one will be Tony, who won't be there. I don't believe, anyways. Redbird Tony. I do have good taste. I do. I and that, and in honor of my host and his cup. I do have Wilmer's. I didn't pour Wilmer's. So I have all the On Track Tuesday guys. I don't have one for On Track Tuesday. I need to get the logo and everything. Do you have that, Robert? Can you send me a link to that kind of stuff? And I could take it and make a cup of my own with the logo and everything. I feel like I don't have that. Anyways. Excuse me. Kevin, did I miss it? Did you put it up there? You should be able to go into your, yeah, I know there is. You should be able to go into your, About page, Kevin. And there should be a link to your channel. You could copy that and paste it. I don't even see it up here. I see your comment, but I don't see that you tried to paste it or put it up. Yeah. Well, is that you ever going to be moving it? I mean, I think it's a good idea to that's for your cups there, Robert. That's Artie's channel there. I think it's a good idea to build everything kind of like in like a module kind of format where you can unbolt them, take them apart if you ever had to move or something like that. But like this layout is all attached to the studs on the wall with brackets. For On Track Tuesday mugs. Okay. Cool. I'll have to check that out. Kevin Beverly, Train Freak just subbed to you. Trying to make sure I was subbed to you. Thought I was. I am. Well, I better check and make sure I'm actually subbed to you. You know, it happens. Oh, that's Kevin's. Thanks, Artie. Yeah, that's Kevin's channel that he had up there. So, yeah. That's what I was trying to check. I can't click on the links on StreamYard. I had to go back onto my phone to do it. Then and the link that Robert put up there is for the On Track Tuesday mug. And that mug has all of our logos on the back. I don't know if I can show it. If you go to that link, it's got our logos on the back of the cup for the 4 channels. And on the front of the cup is the On Track Tuesday logo. So that's really cool. I'm going to pick one of those up. Cool. Thanks, Robert. Make sure to watch the video. Yeah, definitely. When you go to check out a channel, definitely leave a thumbs up. Watch a video, leave a quick, hey, nice video, something, just something so they know you were there and so that YouTube counts it as a sub because YouTube's stupid. Stupid. So let's go back to that, Bob. So along my walls is all like angle brackets, you know what I mean? However you want to call it. That's fine. It's more than sturdy enough. My bench work is not 24 inches deep because I wanted to have aisle width. It is probably more like on this wall over here, it's like 22 or something. And then I have like 18s and that around the rest. The peninsula I built as a table. That is just sitting on the floor. It is attached. You can't even see where I'm pointing. It's attached down there at the neck. I'll call it the neck of the peninsula where it comes from the wall. So that is attached to the wall. The neck of the peninsula is attached to that bench work. And where did I go on? No, I attached it to the bench work. And then I built tables. So it's all on legs with shelf underneath for storage. Like you, if you go back and watch my videos, I had just put down a new floor down here. I did not want to be drilling into the concrete. I had to do some concrete work as it was. I didn't want to be drilling into it. So the weight of the table has held it in place. And granted, if you run into it really hard, you probably could move it. I haven't had that issue. When I built the second level, or if you're going to put a backdrop down the middle and divide it down the middle like I did even on my old layout. So I built I used 2x3s and I built like a knee wall. And that wall is, I don't know, freaking tall. 4 feet maybe, give or take. And I set that when I built the table, I knew where I was putting the knee wall. So I had like a double 2x4 down the middle of those tables. So I built a wall, the knee wall, with a base plate, top plate, like you would build a wall. And yeah, you ain't wrong. So I was able to actually run screws into 2x4s and not just into the plywood tabletop. You know what I mean? So it was more stable. Down at that end, it was fine because I don't know, it just was able to tie it into the wall itself down there. At the end of it over here was still a little wobbly, so I had to tie it into the ceiling. I put a little block on the ceiling joist and tied it in over here to keep it from doing, it was doing a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. And I just felt, a little more comfortable with that. And then I got a stud wall down the middle of the layout, which, it does take away from scenery and stuff. But I didn't want a big open table. I wanted it divided. In fact, I'm kicking the idea around of this side of the peninsula starting a summer scene, keeping the fall scene on that side, coming into summer on this side. I haven't decided what the second level is going to be yet. I almost want to try my hand at winter, but I'm a little nervous about that. I don't know if I'll do that. Is that on your way back, Robert? So the 6th. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I missed it. I was too busy yapping. So on your way back, you're going to head over to Arkansas and rail fan with Jason. That's cool. One of these days, I'll get down there to meet you guys or meet Jason. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to meeting you this weekend. So, anyways, that's what I did. And if you already have open studs, and then just use your backer board on the open studs. You don't have to do drywall. I mean, it depends how finished you want the basement. Then my basement was sort of finished. I kind of tried to update it a little bit. And oh, that's sweet. That's gonna be cool. That's the fun. It's so much fun when you can meet up with people. We see each other on this all the time, but it's so cool when you can meet up with people. So I always say, if you can make it to one of Sparky's meet and greets, man, try your hardest because thanks, Robert. It's a good time. It really is. Trying to see. 20 subs taken in one day because a lot of people subbed. I don't get that. Yeah, and I've had that too, where I gain a few over a few days, and then next thing you know, it's like, well, where did they go? Yeah, no doubt. Cool, because I'm going to bring mine too. I've got 2 wireless ones I could bring. I guess we'll just have to see who's is programmed to what numbers. I don't remember what numbers I programmed my stuff to. I think my original one is just the original number or whatever. What are they programmed to? 2 or something like that? 2 or 3. I think my Cabo 6 is 5, maybe. Do you know anything about Robert? Do you know anything about the ESU look programmer? I know you use TCS a lot, and I don't know if you use ESU. Anthony has a locomotive that we put a decoder in when I was down there last time, not quite a year ago, last fall. And well, Bob, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. No, tell her she can't have the basement. Hey, Waycross. But anyways, he bought from, I think it was Yankee Dabbler. They said it was programmed to the type of locomotive Anthony has. And it is not, man. Unless we did something wrong. And I don't know how you can install it wrong. The sounds are already on there because they come with no sound. You have to program them to the specific locomotive you want. And it sounded like something out of England or India or something. It was not. It was not a 40-2 or whatever locomotive. So I'm going to bring the programmer with me. If we get time to mess with it, we do. If not, maybe I just leave it with you, Anthony, and you could look up some stuff on it and play around with it on your own. I had to reprogram one of my scale trains, 40-2s, way back when, and I was able to get the file from Scale Trains, and it was fine. I mean, it wasn't that hard to do. I just haven't done it. Yeah, SD60. I haven't done it in so long, and I was still just learning it at that time. And I until today, I haven't even had it out of the box. It's all that crap sat right there. So sound files, I think you get off the website. So you can find them on the website. So we have to actually download it. I'm going to bring my laptop too. I don't remember if I have to look. If I get time to look at it today, I'll look at it to see if I actually still have the ESU stuff uploaded on my computer, my old computer. And yeah, that's what I mean. We'll. When I was looking for houses, I wanted a basement and garage, and she could pick out everything else. Yeah. Yeah, well, then tell her you can't share the basement with you. Damn it. She had her choice. She picked out everything else. I'm just teasing, Bob. You know, I know better than that. It's, but yeah, I basically took over the basement. I had just a little part of it, a big little part of it. And then when my son graduated and went off to the Army, I got the other little L-shaped part of it. So, yeah, that was a fun time, Rick. We've met up a couple times now. But and then her craft room was in the furnace room because my daughter was still living here. But now we moved all her stuff up to my daughter's room, which is like the whole top of the house. Because we live in a bungalow, so it's like the whole big room at the top of the house. Of course, it has like those angled ceilings and stuff. But she's only 5 foot tall, so she don't even hit her head. Yep, and you did a great job with closing that all in and making it look like part of the house, and nice. Did a nice job. Any decoders that I've bought and installed on my own have been tsunamis. I think I did one TCS way back when in a switcher. I think I still have that switcher. I might have sold that one. I don't remember. Yeah, it sounds funny coming out of an SD60. It literally sounds like, I don't know the models over there, what the model numbers and that or whatever, but it sounds like it's from Europe, or it has that high pitched whistle kind of to it, or that horn, that high pitched horn, and sounds like the ones you see in the videos from India and stuff. It just doesn't look right. CNCP, I will be right behind you, buddy. I got to get this grass cut before I leave for the weekend. We're supposed to get nothing but rain over the next I don't know, half a week. It's getting to the point where I actually have to cut it for the first time, to be honest. Installing the sound file, I didn't feel like was that difficult when I had to do it on that SD40. Where it gets difficult is how you turn things on and off for your different functions and stuff, like lighting functions and that kind of stuff. I love all the scale train river counter engines. I just can't afford them. Yeah, the river counters are way more affordable. But you're right; they don't have all the details and stuff, and it's just the base model shell. So, no, my grass hasn't grown, man. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It's green, and just hasn't really grown much. I got a few spots that are getting a little tall, so I'm going to cut them. Cut the grass in general, but my backyard's been underwater like it usually is in the spring, so that ain't even growing. It's too flooded out. I don't know. I think it's probably operator error. Yeah. Even on the DCC ready ones, I don't know if you could just plug and play like a Tsunami into it. I don't think you can. I think it's like you said, like a lot of the lighting functions and stuff won't work with it. So, like you said, you have to use like a decoder buddy to replace the main board. So it's kind of how it is around here, Jim. Once like the spring growing season and early summer is done, if we don't get a lot of rain and it gets warm and stays kind of warm, I don't think I cut the front yard more than the backyard. My backyard's a mess. I really need to get like a big load of like fill dirt and then topsoil and like reseed it and everything. I have two big trees, one in my yard, one in the neighbor's yard, and the roots are just growing all through it, and it just I don't know. Not for me, man. You know, listen, for me to buy a scale trains rivet counter, DCC ready, and then buy a Tsunami 2 to go in it, it's cheaper for me just to buy the DCC with it, rivet counter with the lock sound in it. Do I like it as much? No. If I had to pick out of the two, I prefer the Tsunami, like sound and everything. But it's not that much of a difference. It would cost me a little bit more to go the other route. So when I've priced it out, but I do prefer Tsunami. If I had to pick, ESU is funny. It's hard to reprogram ESU. I feel like I've had some issues with them acting up on me. So I don't know. This sucks already. Yeah. I cut three times your lawn. Use it again. Yeah, we've been getting a little more rain too. So I mean, I need to cut it. I know we're supposed to be getting some like pretty much a rain-filled weekend. So there's a whole nother aspect of the hobby too, is learning how to do all that kind of stuff, doing decoder installs, programming decoders. I mean, it's just like guys that get into like the 3D printing. That's a whole nother aspect of things. But most of my locomotives, most of everything that I bought um, over the years has been scale trains. So most of my stuff is rivet counter. I mean, ESU, fours or fives, just depending when I bought them. I know they switched from the fours to the fives a couple years back. I mean, obviously, my Ether Genesis are all Tsunamis and Tsunami 2s. I have a Walther's mainline that I put a Tsunami 2 in. I decided I wanted to give a mainline a try because they looked like pretty good locomotives, pretty well detailed, and the price was great on them. So I could have bought that with I think it's a generic version of ESU that Walther's mainline uses. So I went ahead and got the DCC ready version, and then got a great deal from Jason, as a matter of fact, the train freak, on a 21 pin decoder to pop in there, and bam, off we went. I think I put in a Keep Alive too, if I'm not mistaken. So, for those that don't know, the Train Freak does have his own little hobby shop. It is on his page, Jason. If you can and want to, put your little link up for that. He does installs, but he also does sell some of that stuff as well. So, you can definitely talk to Jason about that stuff. Train Freak. Yeah, I kind of wish too that they would go to Tsunami or something else. Tsunami would be great. What else do I have Tsunami in? There's my Atherms. I still have that little switcher that has a TCS in it. I have 2 Atlas units that are non-sound. 3 Atlas units that are non-sound. I don't know what's in there. They're Atlas Silver. So whatever Atlas uses, I don't know if it's that QSI. They're older, so it might be that QSI because I know they were using that. Maybe eventually I'll change those out to Tsunami. Oh wow, you're O scale, so I mean MTH is really good for O scale. So who did Atlas buy MTH molds and everything for O scale, or is MTH still sticking with O scale? Do you know? I know Scale Trains bought a lot of the HO and S scale molds and everything. I call them molds. I don't know what the hell they're called, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I know your O scale, but all right, Artie, take it easy, man. Hopefully, we'll catch you Saturday night, depending on what time we get back from Timonium and all that, and what the game plan is. But yeah, maybe we could catch you there. All right, thanks, Artie. Yeah, I will. My wife will drive too if needed. You know, she'll probably actually, honestly, I'll have her drive when we get closer to DC because I'm fine on the open road and without traffic, but I'm just not good with traffic anymore, man. And anyways, yeah, she'll help out. And like I said, Tuesday, my son, he don't watch my shit, so we weren't gonna maybe surprise him. We're gonna leave Monday from Anthony's and head over to Kentucky. It's like an 11-hour drive though. That's gonna kind of suck, but it's his 21st birthday on Monday. He'll be 21 May 1st, so we will try to head over there and surprise him for his birthday. So MTH is still around. I know they were getting out of some of it anyways. Buy DCC ready and put in your. What does OEM mean? Coder of choice. I've seen it before. I know what it means, but I'm blanking right now. Yeah. Well, like Jason said, you'd have to go DCC ready and either change out the board completely with a decoder buddy, or like if you buy like a Tsunami 2 with the board and everything, you can change that out. But like Jason said, the scale trains, it's funny the way the lighting functions work. There's a whole thing. I know on Soundtrack's website, George does install, and I think he does one with decoder buddy and one without, just using the Tsunami board. I think. Don't quote me. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. I knew what that meant, but it just was blanking. Hey, Lynn. Lynn McCurdy. Welcome in. I'm going to be flying out here in a little bit. I got to get that grass cut. I got a haircut. I got to get this under control for my weekend festivities. Train Freak, Lynn is going to send you an email after the show. MTH 2 or 3 rail. I don't know, Jason, do you have MTH? I think it's Rick. I know Rick is O scale with MTH. I think you're 3 rail, aren't you, Rick? I'm getting up to your house sometime this summer, Rick. Damn it. I want to see your layout. I want to go see your buddy's layout that you showed me that cool video from. And hang out a little bit up in by your house. I won't even buy Athearn with soundtracks in it. I buy them DCC ready and put in soundtracks, OEM decoders, as Athearn doesn't use OEM defaults. Oh, okay. Yeah, all my Athearn have whatever decoder of the day was, like I have 2 GP38s, I believe they're up there, YN2 CSX. You can kind of see them in the corner of the video there in the cabinet. I think those are first generation Tsunami ones or whatever. There's one next to it that has got the boxcar YN3B scheme. It's a I want to say a GP15 or something like that. That's an early Tsunami too. So, and you can tell the difference. Hey, Simon, the railway enthusiast. Good afternoon. Yeah, I'm doing fine, man. Doing fine. Hopefully you are too. Oh, okay, well, have a safe trip. Be careful. They used to work for as a decent O-scale layout, and they used DCS, pretty neat system before DCC came out. I think that's kind of was the problem when Mike's trains. Now I don't know about the O-scale because I don't model it. But when they tried to go in the HO scale, it's like they kept trying to use that DCS or whatever their version of DCC, and it was just not compatible in a lot of ways. I've always heard a lot of complaints about it. It stinks because their models are very nice. They're very nice and heavy and solid. And they made some cool stuff. Like they were one of the first ones, I think, them and Bachman actually, that come out with like the Norfolk Southern Heritage stuff. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know, like just like scale trains, I don't know, like if you were to go DCC ready with the MTH, if if it would be something that would be compatible to just drop a Tsunami in or something like that. I don't know. I've never owned one. I kind of just heard rumors, and then I never tried it myself, which that's on me. So I can't really speak on it. I just got scared away from it by what other guys were saying about it, MTH. So we'll see you, Lee. Thanks for coming in, man. Yeah, eventually I will. I actually added Keep Alives in those two units. I have a whole video of me switching out my old co-op on the old layout, and they did a nice job. It was after I put the Keep Alives and everything in there. That is one thing I will say about Athearn and that I will give scale trains is they do put a capacitor in there so that it's like a Keep Alive basically that you get with them, where like Athearn doesn't. You buy the Genesis and you don't get a Keep Alive. You get the plug for it, but you don't get the Keep Alive. And then you buy their Keep Alive, and it's like there's nowhere to put the damn thing in a lot of their models. You got to start cutting up on the model, on the weight, and cutting the weights out. And in my opinion, the Athearn Genesis, mine anyways, are light. Go back and watch the video I did around 4th of July. I have a scale trains, the veterans unit, just one. There's the only thing on there pulling a string of intermodal. Then I put the veterans unit for my Athearn Genesis 1941 on, the same unit, same consist. It would not pull it. So you see in the video, it's pulling a string of, I think, hoppers. It's shorter because I couldn't get it to pull the same amount of cars get the scale trains version pulled. And you can feel the weight difference too when you lift them up. I never weighed them, but you can feel it. Yeah. My first train set was a Lionel O scale. I was like 5 years old. I still have it. Still runs. Well, it did run last time I ran it, but it's been a couple years ago. So it's probably from like 1976, 77. Yeah, that is a pretty cool system where they have the opening couplers and stuff. That is pretty cool. Yeah, it don't look all that realistic, but it's kind of a cool feature. You have to worry about having magnets in the track and everything like that, which is something I kind of regret. I didn't do that. Right, I could probably go back and do it. It's just not as convenient to do it now. A few years ago, I bought a few Ecos, but decided not to put them in my nice unit. It's going to save for the newer Tsunami 2s. Yeah. Yeah. See, and that's, Martin, that's what I've heard too. And it kind of scared me away from them. The last 10 days before reprogramming. Atlas O scale Premier stuff is XMTH. Okay. And listen, I'm not trying to knock on MTH. I'm not. I really don't mean to sound that way, even though it probably does sound that way. I'm just telling you, I can't speak on a personal level. I don't own any. But the reason I don't own any is from things that I've heard from guys in the hobby, on the different sites, on the message boards, things like that, that scare me away from them. Just putting that out there. Oh, that's cool. I have all the MTH N scale heritage units. I really liked them. The only problem I had one engine and a constant lost communication, and I drug it around the layout, and it took out the board. Yeah, well, that'll do it. And it with flat spots too. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. I have a scale trains up here, ES44, that just decided it don't want to listen to nothing. So I'm going to have to get this ESU lock programmer up and running so I can mess with that. They say you can just program on the main or whatever, and CB8 to number 8 and all that. It doesn't. I'm telling you what, it doesn't. It doesn't. They don't listen. They're little assholes. And they're like kids. They won't listen. Damn it. Can't seem to get it to reset. I can't seem to get it to reprogram. I got sound but no movement. So I don't know what the hell that means. But I don't like it. That's why you haven't seen me running the two CSX ES44s that I have together. Of course, that's the one that I didn't. That's the one that didn't hit the floor. Well, the other one didn't hit the floor, but it fell down to my chair, a bench. Yeah, I have a stool and it fell through. Long story. I think I've explained it before. Fell off the layout, didn't hit the floor, but it fell a couple feet. And I got it a little dinged up. But that one's still running. Well, it's not under now, but that one runs fine. I just kind of weathered over some of the damage is all I did. The scale trains don't keep parts. I called them to see if I can buy another shell. And they don't, it's the downside. They don't keep parts and stuff. So we say good morning, Mystic. Did I miss you, Mystic? There you are. What's going on, buddy? Coming late to the dance. I'm getting ready to get out of here, I think. I gotta go cut the grass. First, I gotta pee, though, man. Oh, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Hey, no explanation needed, man. I always appreciate it when you're able to. And we all got lives. I get it. I don't make it to all the streams either. I try my best, but I don't always. Um, so yeah, don't ever have to apologize for not catching the show or coming on in. It's always nice when you're able to. I know a lot of you guys are catching me from work or on your way to work or on your way home from work. I know Kyle Stevens once in a while catches me on the way home. Some of you guys listen at work, you know, like Anthony and Jason, um, to name a couple that I know for sure that do. Yeah. So, yeah, but good luck selling your house. Luck while I was in the middle of my basement, so I have to watch trains close for communication with engines. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I'll tell you, even here, I had to move. Well, I have the Wi-Fi, um, wireless, and I had it kind of just underneath the layout down here where my command station is. And once I put the divider wall up and actually put the backer board and stuff up, I noticed I was having a hard time communicating over the other side of the layout. And this is not a huge basement, so I had to put it. I'm just sitting up on top of the second level right now, but it gets over top of that wall. I haven't had any problems since I did that. So I'm going to have to figure out if I can mount it on the ceiling or something eventually. So it's not enough that I need a repeater, I don't think, because like I said, the basement, it's not going into a different room or anything. It was just that wall kind of made it like it was another room over there. Oh, that stinks. Oh, man. You got to open stuff when you get it. Just never know. Hey, SoCal Models. Yeah, man. Yeah, what do you got over there? 7:30. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, I start here at 9 Eastern, so it'll be 6 here, your time. So, but like I said, I'm actually getting ready to get off here. Actually, 38 minutes over what I was planning on going. Usually I only go an hour. But yeah. Well, I mean, with O scale especially, you really need a lot of room. But I think you've done a nice job. I haven't seen it in person, but from the video, I think you've done a really nice job with what you got. You make do with what you have, right? And I know you were saying that at some point you'd like to take the block wall out and do like an I beam or something like that. But again, it's probably not high on the list. That's a good sized basement, though. I think it's bigger than what I got. It's bigger than the space I have. Mine's 22 by 20, the space for my layout. If it was squared, it's an L shape, so I don't have like a full 20 by 22. Yep. Thanks for stopping in, Wigwag. That is true, but he's got a lot of stuff, man. Okay, Joe, man, can't wait. Looking forward to it, buddy. Fred, not busy. Forgot to tune in. Surprised you're still on. Yeah, well, welcome and goodbye. I'm getting ready to get off. So, nice job, though. I watched your video. I commented on your video with the putting up the backer board, and I did the same thing with taping the corners, and I taped the seams and mudded it all, feathered it out, trying to make it, because even if whether you're going to paint it or whether you're going to put an actual backdrop on it, you still don't want it all rough and that, because you want it to stick right and everything. And yeah, but no, I know you said it was a boring video, but I watched the whole thing. It wasn't long. It was only like 4 or 5 minutes. It wasn't like it was 20 minutes. And yeah, no, I think you did it right. That's what I would do with it. And no, nice job. It looks good. I like the color blue you used on the backdrop. And the green is nice too, by the way. I like when people use like different color for their fascia. That's why I went the dark blue here because I mean, kind of was going to go with a light blue because that's what my colors are, more of a light blue. This color blue, but I don't know. I kind of didn't. I've always heard if you go like with a darker color, it kind of brings your eye up to the surface that you're looking at. So I didn't want to take away from the viewing of the layout by people looking at the fascia. Kind of wanted it to be kind of blended in. In fact, I did finally get more of my. I actually have the curtain all the way around. There is a couple of pieces here that are like different color than the rest of it. I bought on the old layout, and so I need to get about another 20 feet to replace that because this is kind of some of it's really crummy looking. Got kind of beat up, but I have stuff from 2005 that I'm still opening, moving, hospital season storage, just fill my dump truck full of empty boxes. It'd be a year long. Yeah, no, I get it, man. I get it. Rick, I would absolutely. We'll have to figure out a weekend or something I could pop up there and maybe bring the wife. We can make a overnight trip out of it or something, and go see some things around there, like a weekend trip. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I think I am going to. You're welcome, Fred. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. Honest to God, I would just not say anything. Wouldn't say anything mean. I wouldn't say anything. But no, it looks good. I'm not the type of person who likes to go around bashing what people do. If I like what I see, I'm going to say I like what I see. But what that's worth, what my opinion is, it is. I mean, take it for what you will. Who the hell am I? Just another guy. So, Jim, Jason, and John, the J team. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot of Johns. Let me tell you. For a while there, I feel like there was a lot of Daves and Steves. There's a lot of Steves too. Steve Stevens. All right. Anyways, gonna go black. Okay. Yeah, black's good too. I figured the dark blue was a little bit different than what people were doing. I've seen that green color that Fred uses, and I've seen like a lighter color green too. It looks nice. But I went with the dark blue. Well, good. It's above freezing. There you go. All right. So I will see the guys I'm going to see this weekend, and I'm looking forward to that. Talk to the rest of you guys next Thursday, or I'll see you in the other streams. Catch Jim Tedesco tonight at 6 on his channel for Short Line Thursday. So with that, I'm going to end this stream. So take care. Bye for now.